Comedian and podcaster Amanda Seales, Tortured Soul, has revealed that her and Issa Rae almost got into a physical altercation, which sparked the beginning of the end of their relationship. Let's get into it. Oh, I forgot. Artist, intellectual. She's an intellectual on Instagram. That's what her claim to fame is.
Waiting to shoot. And we were chit-chatting. Everybody together as a group was all chit-chatting. And we started talking about this new show. A new show had come out. Okay? And as we started talking about the new show that come out, Issa started reading a review of the show out loud to the group. Okay? She's reading the show out loud to the group. So we're all sitting there listening and we're all commenting and involved in the commentary and in the conversation. Everybody as a group is talking. And when I say everybody, I mean the cast members. We're all chit-chatting about it, okay? Together, all of us together. And she fell off from the conversation because she was reading the rest of the article to herself. So then I guess when she was done reading, she said, "Oh, yeah, it ends with da-da-da-da-da." And I asked, "Oh, well, did they mention da-da-da-da-da?" And she said, "Why don't you just read it yourself?"
Ooh. I mean, I kind of feel Amanda on that part. Like, that would set me off if that was the thing that was snapped back at me. But you got to remember, Amanda, this was your boss. And I think she always leaves that part out of the equation, right? Even though Issa is fun, Issa's young, she's still the executive producer and producer of the show Insecure. Mind you, she's talking about this several years after the show's been off the air. So ask me why, I have no idea. But I guess this is a fodder for her content on her YouTube channel now, since she's lost her radio show. I believe we covered that, but if you didn't know, she lost a radio show, nationally syndicated radio show that she was doing, and she's become a YouTuber, like us all. All roads lead to YouTube, but for her still to be talking about this all these years later, must have really got under her skin.
Da-da-da-da-da, and she said, "Why don't you just read it yourself?"
Got a point, though. Sips her tea.
And that was the last day. Because I had taken so much stankness and weirdness for the past 5 seasons, and it was the last season, and I just said, you know what? I don't got to take this no more.
Okay, that's important. It's the last season. I was wondering on what the timeline was of this. So this was the last season. Got it.
Just said, you know what? I don't got to take this no more. I don't know who the you talking to. I don't know why you're even addressing me this way. We're in a whole group of people together. We're all discussing this. I'm actually showing interest. And so that was the last day. And I have never spoken to her again. Because I'm always going to show you respect unless you play me, which I have one time got out of my face because I felt played. And then she then tried to act like she was going to fight me when we was on stage doing a read about a movie, and I was like, "Stop," because we're not about to fight. And then we were able to have a civil conversation after that. I listen, she got in her feelings. Fine.
You don't know. Issa might have been serious. She might have really wanted that fate.
Fine, but sunning me in front of everybody is unacceptable for a number of reasons. One,
sunning a girl is crazy. Getting sunned as a girl is crazy. But she was the boss, so she can kind of do that with the authority that she has. And obviously, she's not telling the whole story. There must have been something that frustrated Issa along the way about Amanda, because we've seen Amanda's character post Insecure and prior to Insecure, believe it or not. And there are certain things that Amanda does that are quite annoying.
I am your employee. I'm your employee. That's number one. You're sunning me for what? Like, it's not that I did anything wrong. It's not like you're correcting me in the work. 2, I am your peer, colleague. And 3, I'm your elder.
No. Oh. She pulled the elder card out. Oh, wow. What does she got to buy? A couple years? How old is Issa Rae? And Amanda is 43. And they're not even like, it's about 3 years difference. Elder? I think that's disrespectful to call yourself her elder. And she's literally like your boss. She's like, now you gonna now make sure you remember, I'm still your elder. I might only be 3 years older than you, and you might be my boss and responsible for how I get paid. But don't you disrespect your elders.
Boom, boom, boom. So that was the last day. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to keep putting up with this behavior. I'm not going to keep interacting with this. I'm not going to keep kowtowing. I'm not going to keep being the bigger person who comes and tries to soothe and smooth.
I think it's kowtowing.
Because you're the boss. I'm not going to do it.
You better if you want that check.
That was the last day. So for anyone who's ever wanted to know, you just got a random tea. That was the last day. There we go. Okay, let's get back to Tenebrous.
Tenebrous.
Yes,
Dark
Tenebrous.
Shadowy. Oh, that's our word of the day.
I was not tenebrous about my feelings moving forward after that. Very clear. Very clear. So let's play some of the...
Okay, so that was interesting. Amanda, self-diagnosed autistic. Let's never forget that. I wonder if she had known she was autistic at that point. And not that it really matters, but the fact of the matter is her and Issa Rae were not getting along at the end of production. So this puts a lot of perspective on the Emmy night party that she was asked to leave when she was invited in by somebody, a guest. And, they were talking about the beef with the publicist. That makes more sense now because the publicist passed on word to Issa. Come on, Issa. Passed on word to Amanda. Come on, Amanda. You know what it is, right? Why are you coming to Issa's party if you've almost got into a physical altercation with her? I wonder, or if you've had issues back and forth, because I don't think that had happened. That was before the last season, I'm thinking. But what do y'all think? Are you all on Amanda's side with this? Was Issa Rae just tripping and out of her mind to snap on Amanda, or had there been a buildup of time that happens on set? Trust me, I know people are friends starting off, because you remember Amanda was doing her own web series and Issa produced her web series. That's how they initially had connection, right? I guess Issa saw something in Amanda like, she's cool. I would like to work with her. But somehow by the end of that process and a whole nother show, she's built up a different relationship with Amanda, or Amanda wore on her nerves to a point where she was about to put hands on her. Like, you know what? It's the last season. We gonna fight. I could imagine that moment, man. But let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. Is Amanda right, or is Issa probably right? Being the boss and being the head of the show, the creative leader of that program. And is Amanda even right to still be talking about this all these years later? Insecure is off the air. Just leave the legacy as it were. Amanda does give a clinic in burning bridges in Hollywood. Let me just say. Now, she falls forward a lot of times, gets her own radio shows. She goes on tour, she does stand up, gets a special after all of that. But she really has no regard for ever working with Issa Rae again. And that was kind of her biggest break in Hollywood in recent history. So I wonder if there's any way you can say Amanda was right in that situation, other than the fact that she did get disrespected. But she got sons. She did get sunned. But either way, let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. make sure you sign up for faucetmedia.com, Faucette Media Direct. That is my streaming service. There you get uncensored content you can't find on this YouTube platform that I've done, and also a lot of new stuff that I'm cooking up. There's going to be live streams over there occasionally, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Every one of your subscriptions goes to support Faucette Media. If I can get enough going over there, you might see a Faucette Media movie coming out of that. So you see, I'm thinking in the future, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to use my Issa brain, not my Amanda brain. But either way, yeah, this is Faucette Media.